All right, 55 meters away. We got the sun up that way. It's in the shade. Very bright, sunny day, no clouds. It's looking good. I do think some nano screen will help for some of those like bright, vivid greens, some smaller pieces. To break it up, because we got, like, you can see right there, there's some brighter right there. We could create maybe a little bit of macro across part of it. Even some more tropic halo screen could also help for in the shade. Alright, on the ground, a little bit more grassy. This is where a little bit more raffia could help. This is just the hood. I packed the whole suit into the hood just to kind of give an idea. This spot looks good. The raffia or jute I added is working good. A little bit of brown. I do plan to add some little pieces of brown nano screen. Okay, here we have in the shade, a little bit of sun poking through. I think in this spot, some positive space, lighter green like the nano screen. I think the 3 it is, which is like the lightest, like the highest reflection. I think some small pieces of that on this would work in this spot nicely. Plan to use it when I get it, cut it up, small pieces, but bunch it together and make almost small macro shapes. They kind of go horizontal along the suit to just break it up a bit more, have that different reflectance. All right, here we have some more close-up testing. I can see right away that I think when I get the green positive space nano screen, I think some small pieces of that and also in this spot will work well. The brightest one, I believe it's numbered 3. I think because I can already see like those leaves like right there. I think it'll work well for that. So a bit of brown nano screen. I'd like to use, yeah, some small pieces of that, emulate, you know, some leaves, bark, twigs. I think a little bit of coconut rope. I'm not gonna add too much brown to this suit though, because most of the places that I'll be using it, I think, be dominated by mostly green. But a little bit wouldn't hurt at all. Help it in some cases, make it more versatile. All right, we got it in the sun. This spot's looking good. Nothing too much I would change. A little bit of coconut rope might help. Some positive space greens. But overall, it performs well. I can't back up any further to test it from a larger distance in this spot, which would be beneficial. But it looks good. All right, so we got the green shaman. Now, different day testing. It's overcast, cloudy, sun popping out every now and then. Here we have on the edge of the woodland. We have it next to some wild rose bush. Blends in very well right here. But I'm gonna change direction slowly to where it's more contrasted against the woodland itself and not just that bush that's in the foreground. silhouetted against the back. It's not bad. Obviously the bush and the suit are darker than the background. In the background it's more a medley of still some grays and browns with the spring greens in the back. Get a little closer. There we go. For the next step, I'll push the suit farther into the woodland and see how it looks from there. All right, pushing the suit into the wood line instead of that bush. I can already tell it's too dark. That's kind of what I would expect though. I built the suit to be much more up against, I guess you could say, the wall of shrubbery, like say this rose bush. And not really for transparency under a woodland, I guess you could say. Because there's still lots of brown, and we got the green stacking together. This is where tree line would, some small bits of tree line would help. But tree line would stick out too much and be too high contrast under sunnier conditions out in the open. There we go, we got the sun popping out more. Let me get through these brambles.